It's not that some company happens to have your phone number, but the fact that anyone can buy your phone number, your address, your list of family relationships, even information about how much money you make off of websites called data brokers. In this video, we're going to talk about why you get so many of these gosh darn spam calls and what you can do about it. First off, if you're willing to throw a little bit of money at this issue to just make it go away, I have discount links in the description below for some of my most preferred paid services. I should also let you know they help support the channel at no extra cost to you. In this video though, we're going to be talking about why you're getting these calls in the first place and also what you can do about it, which includes things you don't have to put any money up for. So let's dive in. A common misconception is that your phone number fell into the wrong hands because you mistakenly put it into a website that wasn't trustworthy. But before you go shaming your aunt for clicking on a phishing link in a obviously scammy email a while ago, bear with me, because there is a much easier way for your information to fall into the wrong hands. If you've ever registered to vote or gotten married or purchased a house, some of your information becomes a part of the public record, including sometimes your phone number. Now, there are companies that can legally take all of this information and compile it into a database. After all, it's of the public record. This information is already available. Now, you've met what are called data brokers. We hate data brokers. We hate data brokers, Jacques. We hate them. Data brokers are legally allowed to compile, package, and sell your personal information, along with the personal information of millions of other people, to whoever they want, whoever comes by. So if you're a marketing company that wants to target a specific demographic, maybe people who live in a certain neighborhood or are in a certain income bracket, you may as well purchase that information from a data broker. Everything that I have described so far is completely legal. If you've ever dug into the settings on basically any account you've ever signed up for, you will likely find a very, very, very small box buried deep in the settings with a little checkbox that says, "Do not sell my personal information." This essentially allows you to opt out of them selling your personal information, which you're opt into by default. So whether you've signed up for something and a company has sold your personal information, or you've signed a petition and they've given that information to every candidate currently running, your information is just out there. Now, there are still some laws in place to help manage this. Basically, if you don't want to be listed on one of these registry sites, you have the option to submit an opt-out request. They are legally required to at least offer it, but they're not legally required to make it easy. They typically make it pretty complicated or hard to find on purpose, and that's because they make their money off of selling your data. So why would they want you to take it down? But this raises some questions like, how do you know how many sites you're listed on? How do you know how many sites there are, period? What if the sites don't show up on Google? Can't these companies remove your information and then just put it up again later? So that's exactly why the link in the description exists. We're going to put it on the screen right now. Finding these sites, finding all of them, doing it again in 6 months, seeing which ones have your information and submitting opt-out requests, that's not anyone's idea of a fun afternoon. So there are services that will do all of the searching and submitting on your behalf automatically. If you want to watch some more in detail videos about these kinds of data broker removal services, you can find them scattered all over this channel. What we've essentially landed on, though, is if your main interest is getting your information off of data broker sites, the service that you should be using is DeleteMe. No other service matches DeleteMe's coverage. They scan 976 data broker sites, along with thousands of other websites that could have your personal information, and they submit opt-out requests on your behalf. They're also the only service that prioritizes a human-centric approach. They have an actual person verify that the information that is listed on these sites could be potentially damaging, and then manually they submit opt-out requests on your behalf. There are other services that take a more automated approach, but they don't necessarily check to see if the information that's out there is actually all that threatening. Sometimes they just have your name and an old phone number that's disconnected, or, your name and then the last name of somebody else and then a phone number that has 2 digits wrong. And really, what's the point in taking that down? Because that doesn't even matter anyway. Now, you could spend some of your free time scanning the web for your personal information, looking for data broker sites that might have something sensitive and submitting manual opt-out requests, and that might help reduce your overall number of spam calls. But The information that these brokers buy and sell every single day can be used for much worse than spam calls, things like stalking or financial fraud or identity theft. In 2026, it's just best practice to have a service running in the background, making sure that the information that's out on these sites isn't damaging. These companies are always coming up with sneakier and sneakier ways to buy and sell your data every single day. The link in the description gets you a discount on DeleteMe because, believe me, the information that is out there is not waiting for you to find it. Now, if you have any questions about data broker removal or how these services work, feel free to drop them in the comments. We try and respond to those. Or you can take a look at some of our other videos on this channel that review and compare different data broker removal services. That's all we have in this video today. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one.